Most dreams don't die from failure, they die from hesitation. One of the most frustrating things I've experienced in my life is that I've spent so much time daydreaming about all the things that I want to do, coming up with goals, and envisioning a better version of myself. And yet somehow I've struggled to make a lot of those things become a reality. And I know that this is a sentiment that so many people can relate to. So the question is, why is it so hard for us to actually make the things happen that we constantly think about and dream about all the time? And what I've realized is that it comes down to suffering. Whether we realize it or not, we are all trying to avoid some form of suffering. And before diving in, I want to mention quickly that suffering follows along a continuum. It doesn't have to be some major traumatic thing. It can simply be just the discomfort of trying something new or taking action towards something difficult for the first time. This is because we're in unknown territory. And we know that, especially if we're chasing after some big, lofty goal, it could be an arduous process that may take a long time to heed results, or they may never come at all. And that can be scary and uncomfortable. And it leads us to put things off or to never try at all. But what we're not realizing is that by putting off things that are important to us, we are simply avoiding short-term suffering by exchanging it for long-term suffering. Because we all know how much it sucks to continually envision a better life for yourself, but never making it happen. Furthermore, we also know how terrible it feels to look back on so much wasted time and potential, wishing that we would have done things differently. So over the last few months, I have been finally trying to create change in my life and work towards some of the things that I've been thinking about for so long. And I've realized a few things and I've learned some lessons that I want to share with you today. The first being, get out of your own way. Seriously, stop overcomplicating things. Momentum builds really quickly when we just start taking action. So my challenge to you is to choose one tiny thing that you can do right now that will move you towards the life that you want to live. This can even be something as small as just taking the thought and writing it down and making it into something tangible. Because you'd be surprised how quickly momentum builds when you just take the tiniest step that you can. We forget that massive transformation doesn't happen all at once. It happens over time through the compounding growth of taking small actions consistently. My next piece of advice is don't compare yourself to others. And I know that that is easier said than done, especially in today's world when we're on social media and we watch people's YouTube videos and we see all these successful people and all these people making progress in their lives. And we initially tell ourselves that we're not good enough. We don't have what they have. We're not cut out to achieve what they've achieved. But it's all bullshit. It's just not true. We're comparing other people's day 1000 to our day one. We forget that. We forget that what other people are doing is often the result of a lot of experience, time, and practice. And we can get there too. We just have to start and we have to try. We have to be willing to fail. We have to be willing to look like a fool, and we have to be willing to go after it. Anybody who is good at anything in this world started from little to no experience, and they built upon that. and you can too. And lastly, you've got to cut out the negative beliefs. Seriously, don't even entertain them, because the only limitations to the mind are the ones that we acknowledge. I truly believe that we are what we focus on. And if we focus on negative things, if we focus on what we don't have or what we lack or the knowledge that we don't possess yet, what we're gonna get is the results of those things. But if we focus on the fact that maybe we are capable, maybe we are smarter than we think we are, maybe we can, then that becomes true. This brings me back to Henry Ford's iconic quote: "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." And in my experience, this quote rings incredibly true. So stop limiting yourself by feeding the self-doubt and the negative thoughts, and start facilitating positive thoughts and positive beliefs that you are capable. And I'm telling you, it will truly transform your life. If you follow these pieces of advice, you will truly be amazed at what you can accomplish. Because when we start taking even small steps towards the life that we want to live, we begin to create proof that we are capable. That proof creates belief, which then creates more action being taken, which then reinforces that belief even more. All in all, it creates a positive feedback loop of growth and momentum. And it's a truly beautiful thing. Anyways, that is all that I have for you today. I hope you got something valuable from this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that your days are filled with peace and love. Peace out.